Secret Admirer by Patricia Macdonald. Acknowledgements. Special thanks to my experts, Jack Sayer, who took this landlubber out to sea, Cape May County First Assistant Prosecutor Ted Housel, Sergeant Ray Lewis and his colleagues at the Cape May County Courthouse, and especially the Honorable Carmen Alvarez, who patiently, thoughtfully answered all my questions and arranged for me to have a look behind the judicial scenes. Any distortions of fact or procedure, either nautical or legal, are strictly my own. To Don and Roberta Vaughn, who are golden this year. Secret Admirer. Part 1. December, New Year's Eve. Chapter 1. A slice of moon glided between bare tree branches, and brittle tufts of brown grass crunched beneath her feet as Laura Reed crossed the village green. Tiny white Christmas lights were still suspended in the trees. By next week the diligent Cape Christian Parks Department would have them all down, but for now they were a twinkling reminder of the holiday just past. Laura shoved her hands deep into her coat pockets and shivered. She was used to tromping around town in her parka, a heavy sweater, and boots in this weather. But she and her husband Jimmy had plans for a New Year's Eve dinner, so she was wearing stockings and heels, a silk blouse, and a skirt under her good wool coat. The December chill seemed to cut right through her. Despite the cold, she loved to walk through town. Cape Christian, a little jewel of preserved Victoriana, perched on the southern tip of the New Jersey shore, was picturesque at any time of year. The branches of huge shade trees arched over the quiet streets and screened the rows of old homes that were fastidiously maintained and festooned with intricately carved gingerbread. From almost any corner on Main Street you could catch a glimpse of the ocean, just visible beyond the promenade that formed the eastern border of the town. In the summertime, huge crowds of tourists flocked here to drink in the quaint atmosphere of another century while they vacationed at the beach. Jimmy Reed had been born and raised in this town, and when he'd brought Laura back here, he'd promised her she would soon grow to love it. He was right. She did love Cape Christian at any time of year, but like a native, she loved it most in the dead of winter, when the streets were deserted and the town was steeped in silence beside the beating heart of the sea. She passed by the Gothic-style Catholic church. The creche was still set up out in front of the church, a spotlight illuminating.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?